Hi, welcome to Movie Video Games, a show on video games based on movies. I'm your host, Matt Bradley-Tschirgi. This time around, we'll look at Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves for the NES. The movie and the game came out in the United States in '91. Starring Kevin Costner and Mary Elizabeth Mastrantonio, the flick was the #2 grossing film in the United States for that year. Director Kevin Reynolds would later reteam with Costner for Waterworld. Much of the movie was heavily inspired by the 1980s ITV series Robin of Sherwood. Alan Rickman steals the flick with ease as the Sherrif of Nottingham. An extended cut came out over a decade later with loads more Rickman footage. Published by Virgin Games and developed by Sculptured Software and Bit Studio, the Nintendo video game is an ambitious blend of Dragon Quest, Gauntlet, and Street Fighter II. There are adventure game-style puzzles, sloppy overhead combat, and even sloppier mano-a-mano boss fights, befitting the era in which the game was released. Nary an in-game tutorial is in sight. You're in deep shit if you don't have an instruction manual. The first area of the game matches up with the movie a little too well. Several stretches of dialogue are taken word for word from the movie. Taking place in an Arabian prison, Robin helps out his friend, picks up a more buddy and Azim, played by relatively unknown Morgan Freeman in the film, and makes a daring escape. You can execute a bunch of verbs Dragon Quest style from a menu to search for and acquire keys, an 80s gameplay staple. For the boss fight, you engage in one-on-one battles that play a bit like Street Fighter II, although the simpler mechanics are more reminiscent of a medieval version of Karate Champ. When you escape from the initial prison area, the mechanics change yet again to an Ultima-style overhead system. Hit detection is clumsy, but the character stat screen is unusually complex for an NES game. The paper doll style of equipping items was standard for PC RPGs at the time, but kinda trippy on the NES. It's overkill at best. The game tries to be all things and doesn't succeed at most of them. Yet it's ambitious and fun. Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves features various scenarios from the film with a more fantastical bent, along with a dialogue-heavy script featuring pixelized portraits of the characters that look nothing like the actors in the film for likeness rights reasons. Still, these dithered portraits look far better than what other Nintendo games could offer for this sort of presentation at the time. Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves for the Nintendo Entertainment System is worth checking out. Like a teenager, it's weird, gangly, but not without its own charms. This is Matt Bradley-Tschirgi with Movie Video Games. Please leave comments below to tell me what you thought of the show and suggest games I should cover for the next episode. Fare thee well.